welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Ivy and I have another grocery haul for you today. You get me in all of my I didn't have school today glory, spirit jersey, no makeup, crazy hair. This is as good as it gets today. So hope you enjoy this haul. It is a tiny one. So in addition to this little bit of groceries that I have, I'm going to throw in a quick pantry and freezer tour. So I get a lot of questions about like we don't buy meat. I don't always address it in vlogs or in grocery hauls, but we're hunters. So we typically have our freezer stocked with venison. So that is where the majority of our meat comes from. I do buy chicken and pork very occasionally. But if you've watched a couple of my grocery hauls and wondered why in the world we don't buy very much meat, we're not vegetarians. We just don't have a need to buy meat. We are very blessed that we have full freezers in that way. So I figured that would be a fun thing. My friend Mandy over at Mandy's Place has done several like pantry and freezer tours. And I thought, you know, I have time. I have some extra space at the end of this video. Why not throw it on there? But small replan haul today. Didn't need a ton of things in our house. As you will see momentarily, we are pretty stocked. So if you have watched my last couple of vlogs, I've got myself pretty stocked up on the things that we needed. It was supposed to be low spend January. Didn't quite make it there because I just ended up getting the things that we needed. But now we're set for a little while, which is good. So before I get into the haul and into those tours, I briefly want to mention, y'all, I am 10, count them, 10 subscribers away from hitting 1,000. So if you are watching this, and as I've mentioned, if you watch a couple of my videos and haven't yet subscribed, I check my analytics pretty frequently, and still, y'all, like 76% of people that watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel. So I would love so much if you would take just a second and hit that little subscribe button. If you watched more than one of my videos, or if this is the first one you're watching and you're like, hey, this chick's kind of cool, I would love for you to subscribe so that you can be part of my YouTube family and help me get to that milestone moment of 1,000 subscribers. It's so exciting how quickly my channel has grown over the last couple of months. So yeah, let's work together and hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. So that being said, let's dive into the haul and check out my pantry and freezer with me. All right, as I said, it's a pretty small haul this week. Grocery items and then quite a few non-grocery items, just because there was kind of, I say room in the budget. I did go over budget, if you will, for this week. I think it was $135, but one huge item that's not here is dog food because my husband already poured it in the bin. So that alone is almost $30. But the whole haul was $135. So I hit about 100 minus the dog food, if you want to count it that way. We're still celebrating our Chiefs win. I did not take my tiered tray down yet because one, it's really cute, and two, hey, Chiefs win. So why not keep it up for a couple extra days? Okay, so first off, 2 gallons of whole Highland milk. And I totally meant to take one out of my cart because we still had a gallon left somehow, way, shape, or form. And so now we have extra milk. It'll be just fine. My husband said, oh, that means I can just drink extra milk this week? Sure, fine, no problem. Do that, please. And then I have bread. Y'all, I shopped at, if you watched last week, I ordered at the wrong Walmart and had to drive far to get it. But I had to order there again because I was picking up one of Riley's friends in that town, and they had my bread. I was so stinking excited. So I have not had this in quite a while, and I love it. It's so good and soft and fresh and delicious. So the Great Value honey wheat bread. And then I got another pack of the oat nut for Scotty because it was in stock at that store once again this week. And then I grabbed some grapes. We still have quite a few veggies left from last week. You'll see here in a minute when I show you my fridge. But we were getting pretty low on fruit, and I wanted to make sure that we still had plenty of fruit. I have been loving my new snack of choice when I'm doing my homework is, sorry for the clickety-clack, the dogs are running amok, but applesauce with a couple of strawberries sliced up in it. Oh my goodness, it's so delicious. So give it a try. I'd say it's healthy-ish. I'm sure there's probably more sugars in the applesauce than there needs to be, but it's good. And I'm going to convince myself that it's healthier than chips. So grapes, strawberries, applesauce, as I just mentioned. Chex last week I forgot to, well, I forgot. I had ordered groceries before Aiden told me we needed checks. So we have checks back in stock. And then Fruity Pebbles, Aiden requested those as well. He eats more cereal than any of the rest of us, so he got to choose both of them this week. And then, funny enough, my adult daughter was here the other night and we didn't have any of these. So I had to pick up a pack for her because she wanted some. I mean, I don't know. Does she want them? Does she live here? No, but she's here at least once a week. So she's still my kid and I want her to be happy when she's here. So I got her some fruit snacks. And they're coming over tonight, so she'll be thrilled. Okay, and then coffee. We've had to make pots of coffee the last 2 days because we were out of K-cups. This one's open. Hopefully they are all in there. I think they were because I popped the thing of it just a second ago. So anyhow, that is our favorite coffee. If you've not been around a minute, you wouldn't know. But if you have, you're probably sick of hearing me talk about the Great Value House Blend. It's delicious. So next is minced garlic. I get the big O size. It lasts like forever. It says January 2025. Obviously, it's not going to take me that long to use it, but I don't know why it won't focus. I'm trying to focus on Fred Flintstone over there. But I just used up the last little bit of what we had, so I needed that back in stock. And mayonnaise, because I was going to make chicken salad the other day and I didn't have enough mayonnaise. So now I do, and I can finally make that. I grabbed these for youth group for Sunday school. We just like those on Sunday mornings. Okay, to the non-food items. I actually ordered a 3-pack of these and they didn't have the 3-pack, so they substituted 3 packs, same size. I don't know if the price was the same. Hopefully it was. And then they substituted the regular hold with the max hold, which is fine. I don't think it was regular hold. I think it was strong hold or something. So Suave hairspray. Riley requested both of these items. And also the mousse was supposed to be like the light hold, and they gave us the max hold. So those were both, well, all 3 substitutions. And actually this method cleaner was also a substitution. I ordered the grapefruit, which is my favorite, and they sent me this citron. I haven't smelt it yet. I'm sure it's totally fine. I like citrusy smelling things, so I'm sure it's just fine. But it's not the all-purpose cleaner. It's the anti-bac, which last anti-bac I got, I don't remember what scent it was, like a fresh scent or something. I hated it, so hopefully I like this, okay? And I thought I was out of this, but I literally just found it as I was putting the Walmart bags away in the cabinet. It was just sitting on the countertop instead of underneath the cabinet where I thought it was going to be. So anyway, we have plenty of this now, 1.5 bottles now. Whoa, that lid is not even on. Thank goodness that didn't spill everywhere. Okay, so I really like this. I didn't tell you what it was. It's the Great Value Lemon Verbena. Why are you not focusing today? I really like this multi-purpose cleaner. It's just nice and clean. It leaves a nice smell behind and no film. So it's a good one. And then the Great Value Rinse Aid. So it's like jet dry. I swear by this stuff. Y'all, I can tell when my dishwasher is running low on this. So I just put some more in and there's like a little dribble left in the bottle. So wanted to make sure I restocked that. And then these are actually for my classroom at school. I only have snack bags in there and they are not big enough for some of the things that I need to send home with the students. And then we all needed a new scrubby. So these are just the dollar ones. They last us plenty long enough for $1. And yeah, like I said, we just all needed them. And they chose random colors for me, which yay, I like the colors that they chose. Okay, that's it for the haul. So if that's all you're interested in, hey, thanks for coming. If you're interested in the pantry, whatever else we're fixing to look at tour, stick around. You're going to see my real life here in like 2 seconds. So, you know, YouTube's a funny beast, right? People put out there what they want you to see. And, you know, you might think that they have these perfect, incredible lives, which I'm sure their lives are very incredible. But, you know, we have the power of editing. Don't look at my nails. See, here's a perfect example, right? I was using my other hand to point because I didn't want you to see my fingernails. But we can show you what we want to show you because we can edit it out and we can like make sure that we are directionally filming. You know, my living room is actually clean. My kids cleaned earlier today. But I want to show you real life because this is real life. So I want to show you why, one, we don't buy a ton of groceries because we're very stocked on the things that we need. And two, just the real life, the gravity of life as it is, plus a dog that has allergies that will not stop coughing and she's making me crazy. every time I talk. I swear it's every time I talk, she has to cough. So she's fine, I promise. But okay, now let me show you my snack shelf first, then my pantry, then my fridge and freezer, and then I'll show you the freezers outside as well. Okay, so first off, this is my snack shelf. As you can tell, it is very fully stocked with all kinds of things. So my bread that I just purchased isn't even up here. These Hawaiian rolls are going to be for dinner tonight. I bought them for the Super Bowl, but we didn't use them, and so I need to get them used up. It's the 17th today, so we need to get them ate up. Just a little bit of bread left, a few bagels, some gum, which, yeah, there's one pack left in there, a partial one. These are German cookies from my foreign exchange student. Granola and trail mix, peanuts, extra chips. I bought those last week to have stocked up, or a few weeks ago maybe, when I had to go in the store. Granola bars. What are these? Oh, chocolate bars. Probably for s'mores, leftover from s'mores. Just random little small individually packed snacks. Ritz crackers, graham crackers, Fritos, which that doesn't go in there. That should go down one in the chips basket. Animal crackers, almond bark. This is leftover from Christmas. Never made the treats I was going to make with that. Marshmallows and cookies and things. And then crackers, more graham crackers, chips, more crackers, saltine crackers. And then my potatoes and onions go down there on the bottom shelf. So as you see, we're pretty stocked on all of these things, including some vegetables there. And then my pantry, I love my pantry, y'all. Okay, up here, my syrup is too tall for it. Up here, you can tell I have peanut butters, like chocolate syrups and stuff, mayonnaise, ketchup. I never opened that spicy ketchup from last week. Extra Italian dressing, extra ketchup. I can't see. I'm trying to look through the camera. Ott's sauce or Ott's dressing. So that's just kind of my overstock of things that we use pretty commonly, except for peanut butter. That's where that lives. And then this is like fast food condiments. So when we have extras, we stick them in there. They get used up and cycled through pretty well. Then this is my canned goods. So you can tell I'm very stocked on that. I have my cream soups and soups on this side. I've got some random fruits and canned fruits and things here. I've got mushrooms and black olives, tuna. Oh, I'm about out of tuna. I need to stock up. Individual tunas, sauce, jelly, canned chicken, more sauces, pickled beets. Y'all know that's a staple. And then I've got like tomatoes, beans, chili, some more fruits back here, leftover pie filling from Thanksgiving season. And then I have like my canned veggies on this side, more sauces, cherries. Again, those are left from Christmas. Probably need to cycle through some of that stuff. Okay, and then this is, I keep a lot of my stuff in containers, but you know, it is what it is as far as how organized it goes. But these are like my, beans and baking stuff. And there's like gravy mixes, chocolate chips, caramel pieces, and then like side dishes, pastas, rice, egg noodles, almond flour, sweetened condensed milk, more pasta, cream of wheat, sauce packets, and cornmeal. Next, we have popcorn, bags of beans, rice mixes. We live in the country, so we get critters from time to time. That's the main reason I have everything in containers. 2 ramen noodles. We don't hardly ever eat ramen noodles. More rice. Well, this is white rice. That was brown rice. What's that? Oh, more noodles. This is, I can't open it. It is oatmeal. And this is powdered milk. Powdered milk is a nice staple to have on hand, just for those times when you need them in a pinch. Okay, and then this one is cereals, which you can see how well we keep up with putting our cereal in there, because here's a bag of cereal and a bunch of empty containers. Some cereal in there. This is oatmeal. And then this is mac and cheese. We pour it out of the container. So that's like a 5-pack of mac and cheese with the directions on the lid. Soup packets, powdered sugar, and that is a hodgepodge of things. That looks like grits and oatmeal. So that's my pantry. As you can tell, it is very nicely stocked. All right, now swing around here to my refrigerator. All the condiments, oh my goodness. I really need to go through the condiments, but I'm not gonna go through everything with y'all. But that's the tiny bit of mayo I have left. But I have plenty of things. Oh wait, okay, yeah, that's almost out. I was like, I had a full jelly in there. Why did I buy one? Almost out of strawberries and grapes. Those will probably get eaten up tonight with the grandkids here. This is left over from the Super Bowl party. I've got sour cream back there, butter, more condiments, leftovers from the Super Bowl party again. What is this? Oh, sour cream. Oh, what is back there? I hate that they changed the packaging because the sour cream, and I think that's cottage cheese. Yeah, and cottage cheese have the same packaging now. That's probably trash. It's almost empty. So yeah, you kind of see I've got plenty of veggies still left from the Super Bowl party. We've just been munching on them throughout the week. Plenty of veggies left in here that are still hanging on for dear life. We need to have a salad to get rid of that. My meat and cheese drawer is pretty stocked as well. So we're good to go there. There's my full gallon of milk and my like sauces and things. So as you can see, we're very stocked there. Cheese slices, that's one thing I needed. There's no cheese slices. Yes, that's one thing I didn't buy, but thank goodness we have plenty of cheese in there and in there. All right, now here's the disaster area, my freezer. All right, oh, it's packed. Kinsley actually asked me the other day, my granddaughter, whoa, what the heck is that? That's okay. I don't know what has spilled there. I'll have to clean that up. Anyhow, she said, Grammy, why is your freezer so full? I was like, because we eat food out of it. So here's all my chicken. I buy big packs and then divide them up. I don't use freezer bags because we eat it through it so quickly. It doesn't spoil. Down there are some ice packs, and then that one is like hamburger, I see HB, from when we package our own meat. Sometimes they don't seal all the way, so I put them in this freezer so they get used first. We got broccoli, veggies, extra bags of ice. We bag up our ice to use elsewhere. Tater tots. This could obviously use some extra organization. All right, and the drawer, it is very full and needs to be organized, and maybe one of these days we can clean it out and organize it together, but today is not that day. Cookies, frozen cookie dough from a selling project at school or a fundraiser. Ice cream, more ice cream, more ice cream. Fries, more meat, popsicles, toast, more cookies from school. Do you guys get ate up with fundraisers from school? Thin Mints. Oh, do you have Thin Mints in your freezer? And then that is frozen chicken broth from when I boil chicken. So there's a lot of other random things in there, but that gives you a good overview of what's in there. Let's go outside. Okay, so we're coming out to Scotty's shop, and we have a deep freeze and we have a fridge. They are shop fridges and freezers, so the outside is not the prettiest, but inside is glory because it is our prime sustenance. So let's check these out. All right, it's getting to be dusk, so I don't have a ton of light left, but down in there are like roasts and stew meat and all of that. And I don't know if you can see how tall this is to me, not quite hip height, definitely to my thigh. But that is all of that kind of meat. And then stacked up on this side is all hamburger meat, so ground meat. So you can kind of see why we don't have to buy meat. And then over here we've got some turkey, like wild turkey, another roast, and I don't know what that is. Sometimes there's mystery meat, but we still eat it. So there's that. But here's this freezer. It is all of our venison and wild game. Okay, and then this freezer, if you've been around a minute, you know I packaged all this up from my friend's wedding. We are slowly working through it. It looks like there's still a ton, but I promise you, we are eating through it. It's like pico de gallo, guacamole, cheese dip, and I think maybe sour cream. And then I packaged these. I've already used one of them. It's venison broth. And then I've got some frozen noodles, some more venison in here. I think this is kind of our older stock, so we put it in here so we use it first. And then some extra Texas toast, waffle fries, and then here's tortillas and beans from that same wedding. Again, we are working through it. There was a ton, y'all, if you remember, and we're doing good to make our way through it. And then I don't keep anything in the fridge out here unless we have an event and I need to store extra drinks or something like that. I hope you have enjoyed this little glimpse into our life. And oh, I just saw something I want to show you, our egg skelter. So let me show you that real quick before I close this video. Okay, ignore all the dishes. They're clean and dry. I just need to put them away. But this is our egg skelter. So those of you that wonder why we don't buy eggs, this is why. Our chickens are amazing and they keep us nice and stocked. So we go through at least a couple of eggs a day. And that is how many we still have. But this is a really cool thing. My friend Kimmy, hi Kimmy, thank you Kimmy, told me about this because we used to just, I think I bought a thing to try and like a acrylic container and it just wasn't working out. And she told me about this and I'm like, oh my gosh, ordered it that same day and we have loved it ever since. So you put them in from the top and you pull them from the bottom. You kind of have to roll them down, of course, because they're oblong. They don't actually roll. But it's perfect because it allows you to rotate your fresh eggs through the appropriate order. That way you know you're eating the oldest ones first. Okay, so now that's it. I hope you can see we are very blessed. We have an abundance of food, probably more than we need, but we have enough that if, you know, I don't like to think that way. I am not a doom and gloom person. I am a fairly optimistic person, but I'm also somewhat of a realist and know that things can happen at any moment. So it's nice to know that if something did happen, we are set for quite some time on food. But we still work through it. I mean, we eat everything that's here. Like I said, we packaged that one freezer up in the summer and we are still working through it. So we try to be very conscious and not wasteful of food. You saw leftovers in our fridge. We eat on them until they are gone or green, if you know what I mean. But we try really hard to get through everything and make sure that we are being responsible with our food consumption. I know that might seem weird to some people, but I mean, we really do. We try to be very conscious about that. So filming grocery hauls every week, I feel like sometimes it might seem like, gosh, how can this person consume this much in a week? We don't always. Like some of those things you saw in there, we probably bought weeks and weeks ago with intent to cook that meal that I bought it for. And we just never got there because life is busy. But I guarantee you, we will still cook it and eat it and work through it. Veggies that go out, we give them to our chickens. And so it is a cycle and we work through it. We also have, you know, we are able to help other people out if there's ever a need with that as well. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit of extra today. Wasn't necessarily planned before I knew I wasn't buying much this week. But thanks to Mandy, that was in the back of my mind. And I thought, I'm going to do that this week. No better time like the present. So thank y'all so much for coming along with me today. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, I do hope that you will subscribe to my channel and join my YouTube family. Leave me a comment down below. Perfect timing. My family is here for dinner tonight. So I got to get off of here and put this stuff away. Thank y'all for coming along with me. The dogs are psychos. Thank y'all for coming along with me today. I love you so much and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.